Business 201. Consumers pay for a story. The more expensive the product, the more unnecessary the product, the more important the story. Enter Starbucks, who last week decided to announce that they would encourage their consumers at their 31,000 stores worldwide to switch off of cow's milk because of their concern, their grave concern for our environment, climate change, etc. Now, missing from their press release was the fact that by their own admission and their own audit, they are responsible for 838,000 tons of solid waste each year. Also, there's the massive amounts of water that they use, water that would almost equate to some livestock production to grow coffee beans, process coffee beans, make coffee, sanitize the equipment. You see, Starbucks knows that they have a story to tell to keep selling expensive coffee. And so if they can play the environmental card, the we care about the world card, they win. They picked on milk because it's not hard to pick on milk. It's very difficult to admit the reality that 27 million acres of former rainforest throughout the world have been turned into coffee plantations. That's right. A lot of acres that could be supporting wildlife and being better for the environment are now making coffee so that everyone can drive through the drive-thru, sit in their SUV, spew out carbon emissions while paying for their expensive coffee. But you see, nobody wants to really make that sacrifice to not do those things. Starbucks gets that. So they sold a story that you are changing the world if you come in and instead order coconut milk infused frappuccinos and conveniently use our own proprietary single origin Sumatran coconut milk. You see, that's what Starbucks is doing. Again, when you pay for an expensive product, you pay for a story. It makes you feel good. Starbucks wants their customers to feel good about themselves and the sacrifices they are making for the environment, even though they're not really making any sacrifices. Starbucks takes the story right to the bank. Oh, sure, they pissed off some dairy farmers, but how many are those? You see, they win.